you, Tech Priest. What are you waiting for?
The auger sensors show extreme levels of chaos infestation near your location. My current physical vessel lacks the necessary augmentations and blessed weaponry to fight this threat.
I'll clear the area. Then you follow me. Die, unclean I've purged the place. Are you ready to join me now?
Initiating teleportarium launch sequence.
Are you ready?
Recharging devotion glands. Preparing to access the sacred presence of the machine spirit itself.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm expecting significant resistance. I'll protect you while you are working. Charge! Burn! Burn! Loading. Talk to me, Tech Priest.
Progress at 12.62%. Diagnostic preloop overclocking.
I get it. You are working on it. Stand by. A new wave is approaching. Charge! Repent! Any progress, Tech Priest?
Connecting to various identification subroutines. Initiating devotional rites of authentication.
And they are still coming. You had better hurry up. Charge! Anything to report, Tech Priest?
Validation sequence in progress. Mind receptors overheating. Their great presence in the machine is willing to talk to me.
I'll take care of the next wave of filth, then. long will this take, Tech Priest?
Installing emotional dampers. Switching to mind-cleansing psalms. The spirit in the machine is communicating with me.
I'll take care of the rest until then. Ready to talk to me, Tech Priest?
Yes, Inquisitor. We have been waiting for this opportunity for a long time.
Omicron?
No. This body is merely a temporary conduit for us, connected to our network through his neural implants. Our name is Sacred Binary Code and Arcane Hexadecimal Chant, but you can call us the Machine Spirit of the Martyr. We tried to communicate with you through mindless flesh before, but our efforts were ineffective.
The servitor in the hangar deck. That was you.
It was an inadequate interface. This method of communication is unconventional and highly dangerous for the subject, but I had no other choice. The Martyr is harboring a great secret, Inquisitor, which we must protect at all cost before it falls into the wrong hands.
You want to stop Inquisitor Klosterheim?
Our goals correlate. We will show you where he is located at the moment. I must log off from this vessel before I damage him beyond repair. I will seek other channels of communication.
What was all that down there, Tech Priest? Did I witness some tech heresy just now?
No. I connected to a pure machine spirit, which had been upgraded to serve a specific purpose. I'm 100% certain of that. While my voice box was utilized by the machine spirit, the communion gave me partial access to some routines.
So it is not an AI?
It is not an abominable intelligence. It is something extraordinary. By sacred digital apotheosis and uploading rituals, a penitent soul became part of this machine spirit. It was not the creation of a sentient intelligence, but the blessed fusion of man and machine.
What are you doing now?
Filing away the memories in the sonic requillaries. Giving you the coordinates I received from the machine spirit. Lord Klosterheim is currently in the research cloister. Inquisitor, Lord Klosterheim is heading toward an area marked as forbidden. It is cut off from the dominion of the machine spirit.
I'm on my way. I also need an explanation as to why anyone would tamper with the machine spirit in such an irregular way.
Although the chances are infinitesimal, complex machinery may be vulnerable to the corruption of chaos. For some reason, Uther Tiberius wanted to reduce even that small chance to zero.
I want to know more about that. Keep me updated.
Thrice cursed Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, I have analyzed the records of my communion. The administrator prayers in the digital marginalia indicate that Uther Tiberius fused an incorruptible soul with the machine.
But that is impossible. Unless you sacrifice someone who fought off a demon and became immune to corruption.
Agreed. Subject would be a former demon host.
Is that even permitted?
I could list 136 sects within the Adeptus Mechanicus, which would start a doctrinal purge based solely on such a notion. But my sect has always believed in digital martyrdom. I consider this machine spirit a miracle.
Now that you have access to the main core, I want you to find all records of demon hosts on the Martyr.
Unleash death.
Inquisitor, I've just completed my diagnostic meditations and reviewed the data. We can safely rule out the infection as the cause of your hallucinations.
Then what is it?
My theory is that the visions might be residual memories leaking through a hasty mind scrub. They could have been triggered by certain phrases or events.
That's nonsense. Stop obsessing about my mental condition.
As you command, Inquisitor.
Give me
For the Emperor!
unleash death.
Recoil unclean!
Inquisitor, as per your request, I have scoured the classified data looms on this deck. I think you ought to know that all research sanctums on this deck were assigned for demon host experiments for decades.
What? Uther Tiberius was creating demon hosts?
The sheer number of subjects implies that he was trying to create a whole army of them.
Uther Tiberius condemned a whole army to eternal suffering?
Note that the attached confession scrolls clearly prove that most subjects were volunteers. They wanted to be filled with unholy essence, then fight the taint and return, immune to the chaos.
That is insane.
I cannot comment on that. Eventually, the survival rate was deemed too low, and the project was abandoned.
After decades of torture, he turned away from his own creations.
Me with your blood. Chew on this.
Any progress, Inquisitor?
Looks like I'm closing in on Klosterheim. He may have an agenda, but at least he is culling the filth. Eric, filth! I'm in the research cloister, Tech Priest.
Incorrect. You are only approaching the gate of the research cloister, currently under quarantine.
You must be the most pedantic specialist I've ever had in my retinue.
Comment filed away for later evaluation. Proceed to the gate, Inquisitor.
I found the remains of a dead Tech Priest.
I suspect he is the one responsible for overriding the local systems. Search the body for additional information, Inquisitor.
Sigma 7 Omega 3 5 Alpha.
Interesting. The machine spirit is trying to communicate with us again. That is the emergency code for the lockdown protocols. The research cloister has been quarantined. You might not be able to leave if you enter.
I should return to my ship then and make preparations before I enter that area.